Josh and Emma, hello.
Hello.
Look,
Hello.
you're sort of on a chat show.
Almost made it.
Almost made it.
Yeah.
Oh, just a week out. God damn it. And this is exciting because, you know, you've already done a season as Charles.
Yeah.
And you are brilliant. I mean, you're
Thanks
both
very much.
And Emma, you're about to hit the screens as Diana. And didn't you have a night out to prepare you with the great Helena Bonham Carter?
Oh, yeah. Well, she took me to a musical earlier this year, before everything. And it was great, because it's a fantastic musical, but also it was quite fun to be there with Helena. Because obviously, it's kind of impossible to go anywhere and avoid everyone being like, oh, my God,
Yes, she does look very like Helena Bonham Carter.
Weirdly.
There's no mistaking.
Yeah. And I remember we'd be like in the queue for the bathroom and people would tap her on the shoulder and be like, hi, sorry, I'm such a big fan, sorry, hi. And obviously no one saying this to me, no one knew who I was back then. And I was in the foyer and this person suddenly taps me on the shoulder. I turn around and I'm like, oh my God. This is my moment, guys. Mum. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, you've got a label.
Oh, no.
I know. It was so bad.
Oh, at least you met a nice person.
Yeah, that's
true. Made a friend.
You're doing lots of press from home. Are you having to do that, kind of pretend that... like, or you just...
We're doing... I mean, Emma and I are both trying to, like, make our flats look, you know, even more glamorous than they probably actually are.
Yeah.
Someone commented the other day that we were doing a sort of a Zoom call with various press, and I think on one call, I thought that every time it was a different journalist, but I got that wrong, because there was this one call where I'd put my flowers just behind me and thought during the call should have been thinking about the interview, but was thinking it's not quite right. It just needs to be sort of shift to the right, and then shifted it, and then the journalist picked up on it and made me look like a tryhard.
Wait, you shifted it during the call?
I shifted it during the call, yeah. So
And you wonder why they noticed.
The interview was talking... But the thing is, the interview was talking to Emma, and so on Zoom, the screen comes up and Emma, so I think she can't see me.
No, I think they
and then I'm
videos.
shifting it in the background. Yeah, it's very embarrassing.
Josh, you were the boy. So I went to drama school, and when you go to drama school, you get this list of things you need, equipment you need, and nobody got it. He got it all. You got all the dance. You got all the dance stuff, didn't you?
I did, Graham. So yeah, you get a list at drama school, and yeah, I mean it's things like a man thong. Which you do need for dancing.
It was called a dance belt in my day.
Yeah, dance belt. I think it was in my day. So a dance belt, man thong, and tights and little jazz shoes. Yeah, well, whatever size you take. And on the first day, the trouble was that I'd never done any dancing, and quite a few of the boys. There was only, I think, 7 of us in our year. And the 6 of the others had done quite a bit of dancing. And so we were in the changing rooms, and I can't remember who, and I'm not going to name them on Graham Norton show, but one of them said, well, Josh, you know that when you put on tights, you shave your legs before, that's obvious. And I was like, oh, right, yeah, no, obviously, yeah, but I don't have a shaver, and so they said, well, don't worry about that, we've got this cream, which burnt off the hairs. Hair removal cream. Yeah. So I just started whacking on. And, and so I started whacking on and noticed that a few people are laughing, and I'm sort of catching them laugh, and then realise everyone else's legs were hairy. So for the first term at drama school, I had one hairy leg and one...
Right, Josh O'Connor and Emma Corrin are Charles and Diana in The Crown Season 4. It's streaming on Netflix from the 15th of November, and this runs from late 70s to the early 90s, so it covers Maggie Thatcher, the Falklands War, but mostly the sort of strange... I mean, I didn't realise what a strange romance it was between Charles and Diana. I mean, Josh, you've been already in it, so you knew the storyline was coming. Are you surprised at how odd the romance was?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I don't know about you, Emma, but I kind of went into it not knowing anything. about anything. I mean, we sort of, ultimately, you know, in any of those kind of public marriages, there's always an account and someone's, you know, there's often bias because it's like, Diana's friend thinks this and Charles's friend thinks that, and so you can never really get to the truth. And that's quite helpful because we are working in fiction.
Yeah, we kind of start from a blank slate, I guess, in some way.
And huge pressure on you in an odd way. It's OK, you've done it now. But I wouldn't have said this before you started. But just because of all the members of the royal family, because kind of Diana's frozen in time, we remember her differently than the others. Did you feel... I mean, you must have felt some of that pressure.
Yeah, like, a lot, an immense amount. And just because she's adored, you know, and also there's this kind of sense from everyone that almost like an ownership or like a... I guess she had a relatability, I suppose. You know, the people's princess, and people feel like they knew her in a different way. And so, yeah, I went into it with a huge, feeling of pressure. But hopefully it's fine.
Yeah, no, it is fine. Yeah. And obviously, you know, as actors, you're getting into kind of, you know, the emotional truth of the scenes and all those things. But equally, you've got to be like Charles and Diana. So what are the shortcuts to get into, say, Charles? What are the shortcuts?
Right.
It goes to right.
Okay. Get ready.
Poke you with a stick. Spitting image, off we go.
OK. So there's a couple of things that I sort of... I mean, I didn't spend too long kind of dwelling on the little Charles things. But there was one thing I noticed, that every time he got out of a car, he'd do this thing, still does it now. I saw something recently where anyway, he gets out of the car and he goes, cufflink. So he goes, checks the cufflink, checks his pocket square, and then waves. So every time he goes to a public event or anything, it's cufflink, pocket square.
I wonder if he's ever not had his pocket square and then it's completely floored him and he doesn't know how to move.
Get back in the car.
Back in the car.
Sounds like Nadal's serve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
But slightly less thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without the grunt when he waves. Yeah.
And he does speak in a very kind of... because it must have been hard not to just do an impression, because people do impressions of him.
I think so much about The Crown is sort of doing a bit of that sort of work. I don't know what you think, Emma, but I think it's kind of finding little things that make people feel safe in the knowledge that you're not just doing something random performance. But you feel like it is, you recognise something of Charles. So with Charles, for instance, he does a thing... He does a thing with his voice where he sort of, like, speaks. So everything's, like, through teeth.
Yes.
You know, yeah, and actually Emma's amazing at it. Emma's so good at it. We have competitions who could do better Charles and Diana, and I'm rubbish at Diana, but she's very good at Charles.
What are the shortcuts for Diana?
Diana's, for her voice, is mainly that everything sort of goes down at the end. So her pattern of speech, so it's sort of like... Well, my word to get into her was always all right. All right. Yeah. That's just what I'd say before everything, all right. But then everything she says sort of always goes down at the end, so it's almost like even if she had the best time ever, it would always sound a little bit sad.
That is very good.
It's good, isn't it? Very good.
You're good at it, though.
I used to spend most of my time trying to perfect my all right.
Oh, do it.
Hang on.
You do it with a tilt, though, head tilt.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
not as good.
Have you watched The Crown anyway?
I'm a huge fan, so I cannot wait.
Yeah. Have you ever watched The Crown?
No.
You must. If Katya allows you, you should.
I know, if I get some time out.
Please, can I watch The Crown? I don't mean to... Have they done something to your ears in that? No, they look more Charlesy.
These are my real ears. In fact, there's a great...
No, because then they just say, I thought they were your real ears.
Yes.
Then when you're sat here, they don't look quite as...
No, they're not.
That.
I think it's because of what they do with my hair.
Is your hair shorter in it?
It pronounces yes.
Yeah.
Oh, like... Well, I was going to say like trimming pubes, but that's...
Yeah. I suppose so, yeah. Kind of similar, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah.
Exactly like that.
That was,
Yeah. So accurate.
Your ears look so big.